Okay, I'm not sure what kind of travesty this is, but knowing Lucy, I think we're all gonna enjoy this.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV 2022 Uninstall Guide. Now, there are many ways to uninstall.
Oh my gosh, her bunny boy is so hot. It's distracting. Every time a video starts, I stop listening and I'm just staring at that character. Sorry, Lucy. He's hot. I would take that bunny home.
And many reasons why you would want to. Maybe you've completed every single slice of content in the game, and the Pony Play Viera All Rock Cat Girl threesome ERP just hasn't been hitting the same lately. Or maybe you got sent to the GM jail because you kept calling Sprouts Kitten and Novice Network, and your burned pride requires you to stop logging on. Regardless of your reasons, all roads lead to the same destination. A 3-step process, a dungeon raid guide, if you will. My name's Lucy Pyre, and I'm an idiot with cripplingly low self-esteem. I'll be
Aw.
your rate guide. Step 1. We have to commit to the bit. Find something that reminds you why this game just isn't healthy for your sanity. For me, it's browsing the 2 subreddits.
What is this? Why would you play here? They're so boring and generic. I'll set him for listen. Kagane Tower, tips and tricks, YouTube slander, party finder shenanigans, daily job gauge I have set to simple. Oh gosh. Like I mean honestly I've mostly been finding the Final Fantasy XIV Reddit entertaining. But I don't think I visited enough to actually be aware of the daily dose of shit posts. Maybe I should.
Like today, there's a post titled Final Fantasy XIV YouTube slander. I mean, you hate to see it put out in the open like that, but I agree. We are all horrible, terrible, awful people. So bad that the only thing worse than a Final Fantasy XIV YouTuber is someone who complains about Final Fantasy XIV
I haven't even seen this one.
YouTubers. I'm just kidding, funny meme. Your reasons may be different. Like maybe you just lose your shit every time you see a male Viera in the bunny costume, or you play a job
That I do.
that gets continuously shouted after
And in
every
a good
single
way.
update. Whatever it is, hold that reason close to your heart and make sure to never forgive and never forget. You need something that'll fuel your therapy sessions for years to come. Step 2. This is where the true test of strength comes in, because if you can't do this, you definitely can't follow through with step 3. You have to delete your screenshots folder.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I said what I said. The first screenshot you ever took of your character standing in the starting city? Gone. That picture of your cat girl G-posing in the Yulmore beehive? Dead. To reach full power, you have to cut your ties to the mortal
I don't know what my first screenshot is. I actually kind of want to take a look. Oh, do you know what this is? This was one of my first like outdoor experiences where I was just walking around randomly and trying to collect signatures for our free company. As you can see here, like I had like 0 out of 3, and there was this random bard sprout who started playing. I think that was like Linkin Park or something. Like I know that we were all there, and it was such a wholesome moment for someone who's joined the game. Not even is there like a date here? I don't think there's a date, but I think I can find out the date of this picture. 26th of June 2021. That was a long time ago, but it's just so nice because I didn't really have a habit of taking a screenshot of my character, but I remember just being so charmed and enthralled by the fact that this is something that actually happens in the outer world in an MMO coming from WoW, where people would never gather here. Like I actually remember someone from the chat said that they're just sitting here and that this is helping them feel less alone, and it was so nice. And I remember I actually had a brief conversation with the bard. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they're still playing the game, but I know that for a very brief time they joined our free company. So the 0 out of 3 that you're seeing here, that actually became 1 out of 3. He was our first grand company, free company member, but he left after like a couple of days or so. I'm not sure if he just didn't want to hang out with us once we've established ourselves, or he stopped playing the game or whatever. I never got to see this person again, but he or she or they created like one of the best and most wholesome memory in my Final Fantasy journey. Now I'm actually really happy that I got to watch this video because now I got to remember this moment. I could never delete this. This is my Rogadin. Like I used to be a Ro. It's I don't know. I miss her. I don't have any weird screenshots. I don't think this is the when I got my first Chocobo. This is when I got my first mount. I still didn't learn the I don't know. Why didn't I glam myself here? I don't know. Like I still didn't learn the value of this. This was me in the gold saucer for the first time. This is I don't know why I took the picture of this map. This is my Rogadin after I've established that I should actually have some glam pieces, and this is one of my first creations ever. So yeah, I know that this is not why you came to see this video, but there's a I could never get rid of these. Look at these memories. This is me in a crystal tower. That was so wholesome. Oh gosh. This for the longest time this was on my YouTube channel banner thing, like where the name of my channel was. Oh, this is the dress that I loved wearing on my Rogadin. This is one of the very few glam pieces that just looked amazing on her. I switched in like at some point because I felt like nothing really suits her. But this picture depicts very well where I actually live when I play Final Fantasy. Oh God, I could never get rid of this. Daddy. Oh goodness. I don't know why I have screenshots of all these maps. I think this was for one of the guides that I was working on. This is for a guide about the mini games. This is me playing mini games. Again, like I have a lot of screenshots where I took them for like a thumbnail or something. But my first memories, like with my Rogadin, are so wholesome. And there's the polar bear mount from the summer event and like this is when I was finishing Heaven's Ward when I took the pictures with my friends, with my FC members. Those so nice. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, the memories. And then the entirety of Heaven's Ward just being over and done with. This was when we were house farming, countless and countless and countless hours of house farming, getting the regalia mount. Like these are memories that I could never detach myself from. This is like I know like I said, this is not why you're here, why you're watching this video, but God, these are memories. Like how could anyone ever get rid of them? This is where became an aura, and this was like I think that this is where my glamour game actually started. Like I started having like a different plate for every stream. I thought these sheep were adorable. I don't know why I was here, but I felt like as Isela, it was my duty to take as many screenshots there as possible. There's just so much stuff, so much stuff. Oh my god, I remember this too. Oh, that was so sad. That was when the voice actor of Daddy Hoffershan died. That was terrible. That was actually terrible. I don't know what this was. Like there's good memories and there's bad memories. This is me with Aimric. I actually love this stream. I remember when I took this one. There's just so much stuff. Never delete your screenshot folder. I promise you will regret it. We can go and watch the video again. Sorry.
Mortal Realm. Oh, what's that? Your screenshots contain cherished memories and pictures with friends? What are you, a normie? Real normies
Oh
don't
god.
play Final Fantasy XIV, stupid! Don't test my patience. Me personally, I have object impermanence, similar to an infant. If I don't have screenshots of my bunny boy hanging out in his Shirogane basement with this completely random cat girl, I honestly forget that he exists. And if you're the same way, I can tell this step will work for you 100% guaranteed. Step 3. This is it. The final battle. Uninstalling the game for really realsies. Some may think it's as simple as pressing uninstall, but come on. Do you really believe that? You go on Twitter? Final Fantasy XIV. You go on YouTube? Final Fantasy
Unfollow.
XIV. You watch freaking Spider-Man? Final Fantasy 14. How does he keep doing it? How does he keep getting away with it? You and I both know the truth. The only thing that'll work. Fuck it. Just throw your computer out of the window. And your cell phone. And your TV. And your credit card. And then you've won. Disconnected from the 14 bubble. Escaped the cult of Yoshi. At long last.
That bunny's
at
so hot.
peace with yourself. Wait, does that say we can fuck Alphinode's mom in this new update?
I love that. Crazy stunt will she pull next? Nobody knows. Not I'm quitting with you, it's a meme, of course. What would Lucy do with that Final Fantasy?